YouTube, what's going on? It's currently 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm writing you guys to let you know that I'm feeling alright and stuff, and I'm just jumping on because I'm up, it's early, and I just want to get on to explain to a few people, man, what had happened to me, because I didn't really get the chance yesterday to go on and explain this to everybody out in the world. So I currently have lost like 60 pounds in the past 3 weeks from K2 Detox. I was on K2 for the past 7-8 years now, mixed with other self-altering medications, Suboxone, methadone, benzodiazepines, tons of stuff. But I always went back to heroin was my first course of drug. But the K2 was like heroin for me. Like, it would bring me down to that same effect, that same state of mind. So I was replacing my heroin with the K2. But while I was taking a maintenance medication, to stay off the heroin. So it was kind of like a double negative. It was killing me both ways. So what I had did was, I was on a high dose of methadone. So every morning I was getting up, going to get my methadone, and I would leave the methadone, and I'd have to go get my bag of Funk or K2, Tucci, whatever. Cotton balls, all that shit, Scooby Snacks, all that shit. I've been doing it 7-8 years. I know what I'm talking about. So when I would leave the clinic and have to go get this, mind you, now when I get up in the morning, I'm sick all the way to the clinic. Now when I get to the clinic, and I get my methadone, I feel better for like an hour to 3 hours, if that. Because, and now this is what was explained to me, because I was basically torturing myself. The K2 was putting fluid on every body part I had in my body. Fluid on my lungs, fluid on my heart, congestive heart failure, fluid on your knees, fluid on your feet, everything. You had fluid everywhere. You could literally press your forehead and it would stick in. Like, that's how much fluid you had. No color, nothing to you. So it's kind of like, it was kind of like torture in the sense, like torture. So what I was doing was, you can only get so high on K2. So what I was doing was, every night before I would go to sleep, I would smoke every drop I had. I would literally pick little pieces off me and smoke them, and all crazy, insane shit you do in the midst of your addiction. So, which I didn't need to do. Knowing that when I woke up in the morning, if I didn't have some, I'm going to be sick, going to the clinic, it's going to be noticeable, whatever the case is. So for the past 7 years, I've not been able to get out of this cycle. I've never really had people explain to me what was happening to me, what was going on, whatever, So I finally went and admitted to my clinic, well, what I was doing wrong. I was smoking K2, I was in tons of back pain, whatever. You go back in my videos, you'll see. So I have 25 days today clean from it. I had to go to detox for 2 weeks. Now, they're not going to give you nothing in detox for K2 withdrawal per se. Thank God I am still on my maintenance program. They kept me on it to give me another shot. But there is no other shots after this. Like, this is it. Like, this is over after this. So I'm giving this my all. Like, I know the medication I need to be on. I know what I need, and I know that my maintenance medication works for me and has kept me cleaner longer than anything else. But it's just, I needed the 14 days to get off the K2 or whatever it was, to get off of that. Now, I had to get off of that because it was just bad for me. Like I said, it was killing me, dude. It was fucking wrecking me, period. So, as I'm doing this, as I'm getting off this K2, I'm fucking, so I go to detox or whatever, so I'm not feeling right for like 7 days. So they give me Capra on top of gabapentin, on top of Valium, on top of gabapentin, on top of just a few other medications. Ram for soup, Pipaxil, my methadone. No. If I was not on my maintenance medication, there is no way possible that I would have made it through the withdrawals of the K2. I wouldn't have been able to suffer that long for that amount of time. I think the only reason why it got better for me was because my medicine started to finally work. Like I said, I lost 60 pounds. So after finally 13 days of being in detox, I finally got up in the morning, didn't cough up black stuff, and I actually felt better. So it had actually looked like I lost a person. So the doctors came in and explained to me, listen, man, this is what happened. This is what happens when you smoke K2. Every body part in your body fills with fluid. And like your organs, everything. Every body part in you fills with fluid, your lungs, everything. So when you're smoking that stuff, you look fat, like bloated and stuff all the time. So, and a lot of it doesn't pop up in your blood or your piss or whatever. So when you overdose or die from it or have a seizure, have a grand mal seizure in my case, when you overdose and die from it, you go into congestive heart failure. Then they're blaming this on the maintenance drugs, which is not killing you. It's the K2 that was killing me. Now, I'm just putting this out there in the world to be known because I have done every other drug there is under the sun. And this drug right here has had no beneficial effects spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. No good effect. So I always like to say, man, there is hope out there. If you like get a hold of me, I'll talk to you. Like there is hope out there to get off this shit, man. Like I plan on stopping all this shit in the long course of time, but this is it for now, and thank you, YouTube. Have a good one.